he had a good plan. We just didn't execute our plan very well. I didn't play very well, and we as an offense didn't play very well. So we just got to get fixed.
So in hindsight, I know you haven't had a chance to look at any tape or anything like that, but what can you do better? I mean, is it a matter of everybody getting on the same page against those blitz looks, or what is it?
Well, personally, I can get the ball out of my hands faster. I can, I wasn't very accurate today, which was disappointing to me. I thought we had a great week of practice, and it just didn't carry over.
Joe, what were the Ravens doing on third down to make life so difficult for you and the offense?
They were bringing a lot of different blitz looks. I brought some zero that, I personally didn't handle very well. And, one positive on the day is our defense played really, really well. And they played their tails off for us, and we just got to give them a better showing on the offensive end.
Joe, you're really good at keeping two hands on the football, and it seemed like when you were just starting to get ready to throw the football, you're getting hit from behind. How do you manage to keep control of the football in those environments?
Yeah, unfortunately, I was pulling it twice. That happened, and I was getting ready to pull the throw, and I didn't see the guy coming, so I just got to hold the ball two hands harder.
Joe, did it feel like things maybe started to snowball for you a little bit after they started to bring a lot of pressure early? I mean, how tough was that mentally to kind of have to deal with that constant barrage throughout the game?
It wasn't tough mentally. Obviously I was frustrated. We weren't playing very well, but, we know how to handle pressure from a defense, and, we've handled it the last 3-4 weeks. We just didn't handle it very well today.
Joe, you talked about getting rid of it quicker, but were they doing things to take maybe your hot reads away where you couldn't do that at times?
They do a good job of, popping guys out into the middle to take away those middle throws, and bringing guys that you don't have accounted for, and not bringing the guys you do have accounted for. So they had a good plan. They're a good defense, a really good team.
It seemed like they had a lot of free runners. Is that what you're talking about? Was there a disguise, or did they just do something different that you guys weren't ready for with the free runners?
To watch the film, it's tough to comment on specifics like that.
Joe, where are you at as far as the challenge and trying to figure out the balance between extending plays and getting rid of the ball? Is that one of the hardest things that you're having to deal with right now?
Yeah, you have to find a balance. There's, always plays to be had, and, I consider myself a playmaker, and I didn't make any today that, brought us down the field, and I did hold the ball a little too long sometimes.
Joe, is there anything you think you can do better during the week heading into a matchup like this?
No, I thought I prepared well. I thought our team prepared well, and, we work really hard throughout the week. It's disappointing to come out here and play like that after, you work so hard for 6 days.
Do you think you or the offensive line, even the running backs, were confused by their blitz schemes before pre-snap?
I don't know about that. They had a good plan.
Joe, is it frustrating to kind of be on the ground as much as you were today? And how do you deal with that when you're picking yourself up for most of the day?
You just deal with it and come back and fight every play like I have been. We just didn't make the plays to win.
Guys, 1 more minute with Joe.
Joe, you're a really good problem solver. How frustrating is it today to have so many problems that were hard to find solutions for?
Yeah, it was a frustrating day. We didn't win. We didn't play well. We'll get it right.
Joe, you've kind of talked about, you're the kind of guy that always bounces back. Even right now, just kind of hearing you answer questions, I can tell you're thinking about bouncing back for the next one. But you're not used to losing either, certainly not last year. How are you dealing with this, and how do you kind of make sure that everyone gets out of this funk of the thought of that losing has happened here for a few years in a row now?
We're building a culture here. We're moving in the right direction. Today, obviously, wasn't great, but we're going to look back on this day in a few years and say, wow, that kind of propelled us forward. We're going to keep working hard. We got great people within the organization, on the team, and a great coaching staff. So, we're going to keep working hard, keep coming to work every day to win games.